From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
It's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Happy birthday, Mocha.
Thank you,
right?
Thank you.
Happy
Yes.
birthday, Mocha. I don't know what the jabronis have planned for you, Mocha.
Oh, is that us?
That is you. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what this even is. But did you want me to start this off, Maury? Is
do
that what
your
you
thing where you're like, our poet laureate,
Okay,
and then
okay.
big me up, and then do your part.
Okay. So as you know, the poet laureate of the Roz and Mocha Show, Dan Maury. Dan Maury, of course, very good at certain things, just not most.
Thank you.
I don't know what he has prepared, but it is from the heart. It is a little piece of art. It's something he worked mildly hard on.
Mildly, in all caps.
But it is for you on this day, Mocha, the one we all love the most.
Aw,
your
buddy.
birthday.
Thank you.
So, without any further ado, once upon a time, inside... What? Deepa?
Nothing.
Shush.
Deepa,
Yo,
get into
so sorry.
character. Deepa, get into character.
Sorry.
This is a poem from you, from Maury.
Okay. It's not from me. I want you to know right now, this
Yeah.
is not from me.
So why are you kicking it off?
I have a line.
Oh,
Yes, okay.
Wait, who are the
Okay.
characters?
Well, you'll see. Okay.
Okay.
shh.
Sorry.
Once upon a time, inside Dammit Maury's head, this is how a conversation might sound between him, Mocha, and Mocha's wife, Jenna.
oh no.
Oh, is this me? Oh,
Yeah, go
okay. Okay.
Are you Mocha?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, go.
Hey, yo, Maury. It's me, Mocha. So great seeing you. You're one of my best friends.
Happy birthday, Mocha. You look incredible.
You are such a flirt. Shush. Don't let my wife Jenna hear you flirting.
Oh, I heard it's me, Jenna. I don't know what Jenna sounds like. Super southern. It's okay if Maury wants to flirt with you, Mocha. It just means you're so dang lovable. Maury, did you write one of your amazing poems? Mocha talks about them all the time.
Stop. You mean tell me I married a Southern Belle?
You're in my head. Shush.
It's Maury's head. This is
Oh,
Maury's
okay.
head.
Facts,
It's Maury's
facts.
head. It's
Yeah,
Maury's head.
exactly.
It's
Okay,
Maury's
keep going,
head.
keep going.
Says you're just a poet who writes great poems.
Well, Jenna, I wasn't going to say anything, but it's true. I often say, wow, Maury is such a great poet who writes great poems.
How did you guess? I did write you a poem, Mocha. Are you ready?
A better gift I could not have.
Make sure you do it in your sexy radio voice, Maury.
Oh, I will. Here we go. Let's all get ready to clap for a guy named Mocha Frapp. We turn another page on your unknown age. Youth doesn't come cheap. Clearly, you've had your beauty sleep. Looking so fine like a solid 9. If The Rock was here, you'd smell a lot of cooked cheer. The graph of your age to your height is climbing out of sight. Just like a tender fillet, I'd know he'd date me if he was gay. If you were in the WWE, I'd be your opponent and let you pin me. Not only today, but every day you slay. Despite all your gray, I do have to say, never pay to make it go away. Your age we will hide. I can teach you how to lie. Deep down inside, if you decide to go gay for a day, I'd be your bae. Happy birthday, dear Mocha. Can you hear me in your old ass ear? I'm standing right here, year after year. I'll love you till you're dead and blue.
Oh,
Took a weird turn there.
took a weird turn.
Also, damn, Maury, maybe remember you're freaking married, dude. Thank you, everybody.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Mocha.
Thank you.
Yes. What a day today, man. This may be my, I love today. I love when it's Mocha's birthday. Mocha is the joy in our lives, and I think that you know that.
Buddy, thank
you. And I know that we can never say it enough to you, and just how much you mean to all of us, and that we love you.
I love you guys too. Thank you.
Happy birthday, and I think that the entire audience agrees with me as well. Damn it, Maury, do we have any more birthday texts?
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay,
Yeah.
so Matt texted in and said, "Happy birthday, Mocha. You the man, but Roz is still my favorite. Hands
Don't
down.
read that
hands
one.
down."
What are you doing? What are you, Deepa?
Are you? I wouldn't do that on his birthday.
But say from Laura, who said, "Happy birthday, Mocha. You're my favorite. Love the show." There you go.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay, and Shem?
I do
Yes.
see all the texts coming through, and at some
Right.
point today, I'll go through and I'll start replying. So just everyone texting in right now, just know I do see them, and I do appreciate them, and I do love every single one of you.
There we go. Shem?
Yes. Well, Mocha, again, happy birthday to you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Back in October for Roz's birthday, did a little birthday song for him, and it's your birthday this year, so I couldn't not do one for you.
Oh, okay.
And,
Here we
so
go.
Just to give you a little bit of a setup here, this features production work from Chris Kelly, one
Nice.
DJ Climax,
Wow.
and it also features somebody, Mocha, who I think you're going to recognize right off the top.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Here you go.
DJ Climax. This is the remix. Daddy, you the best.
Mocha for the win. That's what's up. He's turning 25 and you know he's turning up. He's got so much love up in this building. If you love him, put your hands up.
Oh, my God, guys.
And then they stay there. And then they stay there. And then they stay there. Down, up, down, up, down. 'Cause Mocha for the win, win, win. And if you love him, it's his birthday, say him loud, celebrate him. I'm Shem going in on the verse celebrating Mocha's birthday, and I won't stop now. Mocha is a really good guy. He'll pick you up when you're feeling down. You just know he cares. He'll always have your back. He brings his lunch to work. He's always got a snack. And he rocks a stylish
Thanks.
hat wherever he goes. He is repping the 6, hometown Scarborough. Celebrating his birth and his time here on earth. Showing Mocha mad love, cause that's what he deserves. He's got a loud ass mouth, but we still love him. A devoted dad and a damn good husband. Here's to another year to the man that he is. Cause Mocha, 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 Mocha. Mocha for the win, 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 and that's what's up. He's turning 25 and you know he's turning up. He's got so much love up in this building. If you love him, put your hands up. And then they stay there. And then they stay there. And then they stay there. Down, up, down, up, down. 'Cause Mocha for the win, win, win. And if you love him, it's his birthday, say it loud, celebrate him.
There you go. Happy birthday, Mocha.
Wow.
Oh, God.
And that's
You made me cry,
great.
man.
featuring your son, Cruz.
Oh,
on
Can we play
Come
the beginning
on.
again, please?
Yeah.
Can we play the beginning again?
So cute.
I need to hear the beginning. Now that I know that it was Cruz, I need to hear the beginning again.
DJ Climax. This is the remix. Daddy, you the best.
Mocha for the win, 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 and that's what's up.
Nice.
It's the best.
There you go. Thanks, your wife Jennifer Helms, for hooking us up with that.
Oh, I love that. Thank you,
Happy
guys.
birthday,
Thank you. Look at Maury crying. No, man, that's my son, not yours. Damn, bro.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Jim, did you see this? First of all, Sonic the Hedgehog crushed the box office this weekend, $71 million. That ambulance movie, that new Jake Gyllenhaal movie, opened in like fourth behind Morbius and one of the other.
Sonic was fun.
The Lost City.
You watch it?
I did. I actually really enjoyed it.
Loved the first Sonic. Can't wait to see the second Sonic. Jim Carrey is Eggman. Eggman's my favorite Sonic character. I always play him when Rox and I are playing the video games. But did you see this interview from, I guess it was last week when Jim Carrey was promoting Sonic and I missed it, which is Jim Carrey saying that he is done with movies, that he's retiring. And it all started because, and you'll hear the interviewer ask him, because Dolly Parton had said that she wanted Jim to play in the movie of Dolly Parton's life, that she wanted Jim to play this, like, I guess, like manager or musical partner or whatever it was. But listen to Jim Carrey's answer here.
Did you see Dolly Parton? I just interviewed her. And Jim, for her biopic, she wants you to play her music partner.
A lovely thing. Well, I'm retiring, but
No.
Yeah, probably.
Are you being serious? Or are you screwing with me?
I'm being fairly serious. Yeah.
Really? Why?
It depends. It depends if the Angels bring some sort of script that's written in gold ink that says to me that it's going to be really important for people to see. I might continue down the road, but I'm taking a break. Yeah.
Well, we need.
I really like my quiet life, and I really love putting paint on canvas, and I really love my spiritual life, and I feel like, and this is something you might never hear another celebrity say as long as time exists. I have enough. I've done enough. I am enough.
I get that. And Jim Carrey is like, first of all, he doesn't do that much anymore. But to say that this is probably it and to go out on Sonic is kind of wild. But I get what he's saying.
Because he's in control.
Mm-hmm.
Of his career.
And when you get to the point, because I guess when you're somebody like Jim Carrey, it's like, at what point do you get to just sort of sit back and sort of, I guess, reap the benefits of the hard work, right? And when you get to
your
that
stature in that industry.
Yeah, and when you get to that point, I think that, it would probably become very apparent that this is the, right thing to do. And I don't blame him.
He's
one
taken
bit.
long gaps before.
I don't
He's
blame
really
him.
into his painting. Like, he loves doing that painting
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't
He's
blame
the kind
him
of
one
guy
bit.
where he's worked so much, and he's done so many different types of movies, has had different types of roles, that he could step away at any point. Now, on any type of movie, any type of role, and it wouldn't make a difference because his catalog is just so big and his acting ability is so vast. Even if he decided to come back at any point, he can control that and what role he takes on.
Sounded like Roz a bit there when he was like, I just like being alone.
I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not lying.
Yeah, you love
I get
being
it.
alone, huh?
I get everything that man said.
Even the paint to canvas?
I get everything that man said. I fully do. And I think that that's a problem, is I think that people don't recognize when they've had enough. And I think that is like a huge thing. I love Jim Carrey. I'm going to miss Jim Carrey if he never does movies again. But man, I get that.
What are you looking at something like that for, Maury?
Oh, I was just wondering if there was a little bit of a clue there. I don't know.
I didn't say nothing. Looking at me for?
Oh, you guys and your conspiracy. Stop it. Stop it. Well, when Shem talks in that high voice, that means he means something.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Okay, so this is announcement day. It is announcement time. Anybody not ready?
I'm wearing a suit jacket.
Me?
I don't think anybody's ready.
Okay. The only way to sort of start this is to really start it at the beginning. And the question that I haven't really been asked in all of this is, when did I know that this day was coming with this announcement?
When did you know that this day was coming with this announcement?
About 1.5 years ago.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
And 1.5 years ago is when sort of I started to put all of this together.
Okay.
And how I wanted it to wind up and where I wanted it to wind up. And this is exactly the place that I wanted it to wind up in the exact way that I wanted it to wind up. So this is the announcement. But before we get to exactly what it is, if you are listening to this right now, because I know that you guys care, film yourselves for me. If you're like in your car or at home, whatever, just put the cameras on yourselves and film as much of this as you can, and then send me the videos, because I would love to have the reactions. Okay, please do that for me. I would love it if you could do that for me. So Mocha, if you could just grab the phone real quick. Hey, Amy.
Hi there.
How's it going?
Going wonderfully. Happy to be here.
Thank
How are you?
Really great. Mocha, I want to introduce you and everybody else to Amy Black.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, Mocha. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Amy came into my life about 1.5 years ago, a little over 1 year ago, and everything changed. And Amy is here today to help me announce what I am announcing. Amy Black is the publisher of Doubleday Canada and the vice president of Penguin Random House Canada.
Okay.
Amy, would you like to help me with the announcement?
I would be delighted to. And I'm just thrilled to be able to tell you that we are publishing Roz Weston's memoir.
Whoa.
What?
It's true.
Yeah?
Yeah. And it's called A Little Bit Broken. And the book's going to be released on September the 27th of this year.
No way! Are you serious? Oh my God, that's such great news!
So
oh my God, look at me, I'm tearing up. That's such great news!
So this is what I've been doing.
Oh my God, hold on! I'm
And-
so happy!
And Mocha's coming over here to hug me. Hold on a second, Amy. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, I love you, buddy.
Okay.
It was a birthday present after all.
It was. And I keep, and again, if you guys are listening to this right now, keep filming because I'm not done.
there's more.
So pre-order is available right now. Okay? So if you go on rosweston.com, you will see,
the website and everything.
bro, you will see all the links there right now. Now, because this had to be kept such a secret, when you click on one of those links to say Indigo, what you're going to get is a page that just says like mystery book 26842 or whatever it is. I don't even know. But if you click the link and it takes you to a page, that is my page. It is available. So Amy, listen, I am so excited for this. I know I have to finish it. And I promise I will do that for you.
We'll hold you to that.
Thank
You got a September deadline.
I know. But I promise I will do that. That is Amy Black. Amy, thank you so much for everything. I can't thank you enough for helping me out and delivering this news to everybody here that I love and everybody who's listening that I love. But that is Amy Black, the publisher, Doubleday Canada, vice president, Penguin Random House Canada. My book is called Roz Weston. My book is called A Little Bit Broken. It is available now for pre-order, and it comes out September 27th. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you. Thank you for making me be a part of this, and huge congratulations.
Thank you so much. Now,
thank you, Amy. Have a good day.
Thanks, Amy. So what I want to do now, and I want to read you something.
Okay.
So I want to read you a little bit of the sort of back cover mixed with a little bit of the intro. I sort of pieced something together just so you guys get a sense of what the hell this is. And then afterwards, we'll get to some questions. So here it goes. It never gets better, but it does get easier. That's the first thing I say to anyone who ever asks me for advice, anyone who's fighting like hell or hanging on or putting the pieces back together. It never gets better, but it does get easier, because I should know. Grief, anxiety, self-doubt, self-harm, drowning the parts that hurt and burning the parts that don't, shame, regret, and insecurity, it gets easier. But when normal seems unattainable, broken is all you feel. Right here on this show, we built an audience and turned it into a family. But like with most families, there's just some shit we don't talk about. When you love your life but are terrified of your past, when you love your laugh but you hate your body, when you're broken, fixed becomes an obsession. This is me finding the answers to the questions that I was too afraid to ask. This is my story, from growing up in a small town to getting lost, drunk, and terrified in New York, from finding comfort in the arms and beds of strangers to kicking an opioid addiction I didn't know I had. From broken bones, broken hearts, to a broken marriage, to navigating the grief and guilt after my dad died. It's about survival, becoming a dad, and learning to cry again. But this is also for you, the late bloomers and the others. For anyone who still thinks they're too far gone or beyond repair, anybody who has ever felt broken or ruined or too ashamed to admit to or face the hurt because their current place in the world just seems too goddamn good to complain about anything. That's us. We hide it, we deny it, and we carry on. We're the same, but it's nothing we can't fix.
Bro.
Oh, that's
amazing. Yeah, look at Deepa. Yo.
That was great.
The Roz Weston memoir. What's it called again? And it's available.
A Little Bit Broken.
And then it will be out on...
You can pre-order it right now, rosweston.com.
Yeah.
September 27th. Now, I will allow one question. Damn it, Maury, I'm sure you're dying to ask A lot of things, but do you have a question?
Am I in it?
Dog.
No.
What? Spoiler alert.
However, we go to print in August, Maury. So that means you have between now and then to earn your way in.
Oh, no.
But it's written already.
No, it's not done.
You didn't hear when Amy was on the phone? The book's not done yet.
You have between now and August, Maury.
As soon as you said, Roz, I wrote a memoir.
Yeah.
Immediately, Maury stopped listening and started thinking about all the parts of the book that he's going to be mentioned in.
Yes. So, Maury, you got between now and July to work your way in.
Oh, no.
Anyway, thank you all so much. I'm not leaving the show. I love you guys. And
we love you too.
And I wrote this for you. I really did. And I think that if you love this show, you've ever spent any amount of time with this show, I think that you are really, really going to love this. I put so much just blood and tears. And I cried every single day
did you?
writing this. Every single day for a year and a half, I cried. Every day.
Are we going to learn a lot about you?
Maury, you have no idea. But thank you for allowing me to do this. Thank you, Mocha, for allowing me to take a little bit of your birthday to put this announcement through.
No, of course. We are incredibly proud of you. And we cannot wait for that September release date. And we will all be pre-ordering the book as soon as we can.
Thank you. RozWeston.com right now. You can pre-order it right now.
Wait, I don't get a free one?
No, Maury. You can buy it like everybody else. It's not like you're in it or anything.
Jesus, spoiler alert. I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Our DM is where all the weird lives.
And I would have to say the influx of DMs yesterday that came in, rightfully so, was due to the fact that on yesterday's show, Roz, you announced that you're releasing a memoir. September 27th is the date. You can pre-order right now, rozweston.com. The title of that memoir, once again.
A Little Bit Broken.
And the excerpt that you read from it had people in tears. I saw the videos yesterday. I saw all the texts that were coming through. And, of course, it was so difficult to keep up with the amount of DMs we got because of this.
Yeah.
Which, thankfully, is why Deepa's here to help us out, right?
Hello, Deepa. What are they asking today?
Okay, I gotta be honest. There were so many that at one point I just stopped looking, and I just took a few of the top ones because there was like so many. So,
Right.
The first one
Sounds like one of Maury's Google searches. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
Megan. This is actually one of my favorites. Megan said, I went to pre-order Roz's book on Amazon, and based on my selection, they suggested other books for me, like Co-Parenting with a Narcissistic Ex, and I love to dilly-dally. I kid you not.
Wow. I like to dilly-dally. I like to dilly-dally. I like to dilly. Well, I get all three. Who knows?
That's
right? Yes.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think that would be a recommended thing for that, but that's cool.
And early on, too. Yesterday was day one of the pre-sale, son.
Day one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Don't go to Amazon anymore. Okay, go to Indigo. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on Amazon. All right.
Oh, I don't know how you're going to feel about this one. This one comes from John. John says, I'm so glad my guess was wrong, but no offense to Catherine, but this news is better than you two getting married.
Oh.
Yeah, because a lot of the guesses that were coming in were either that Catherine was pregnant.
Yes.
Or that you guys were getting married, or that you secretly got married.
Right. And I will say this. You're right. This would have probably been devastating for Catherine had Catherine not known what the announcement was.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
facts.
she was the only one that didn't feel bad that it wasn't an engagement. The audience was like going in. They were like, how can it not be? Marry that woman already. And I'm just like, wait, she knew. She knows.
I saw one comment that came through that said, if Roz's new book is titled A Little Broken, can Damn It Maury write a book as well and call it A Lot Broken? What else you got, Deepa?
This is a question that we got in like so many of the DMs. This comes from Kathy. Kathy
Yes.
says, "Can I make a suggestion to get Roz to do an audible for his book? I think it would be absolutely amazing."
I am going to read the book.
Oh yes.
Right.
Nice.
Yes. I made
hope you already
sure-
have.
No, I have not.
Finished.
I have not. I told you more. I'm still not done. This is why you guys said you have until the end of July to work your way into the book. By the way, damn it, Maury, is in the book currently, right? Because I don't even know what it was that you did earlier. Oh, you bought the book. Buying the book got you in the book. But I guarantee you by the end of the show, Maury's going to be back out of the book again. I guarantee he's going to be back out of the book again.
What else we got, Deepa?
Oh, this is a good question. This is from Stacy. She said, "This all sounds like it's going to be pretty raw in the book. Will Roxy be encouraged to read it or be encouraged to wait?"
Wait. Wait. Yeah.
Did you guys have a discussion at home since the announcement, or I guess maybe since you started writing the book? Like, and I mean, I don't mean you, Catherine, and Roxy. I mean you and Roxy about some of the subject matter in the book at all.
Not really. Not really.
What is her
Not
take on
really.
it? Like, you
not,
guys
not really. She's just
talked yesterday?
honestly, Roxy, for me in this whole process when everything was so stressful and I was so busy and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it. Roxy's role in all of this was to sort of be the calming presence on the end of the couch that I was stressing out on, where if I was in a room and just it was chaos and deadlines and I'm just super emotional, I would look over at her and she would just be like doing homework or playing a Switch or whatever it was, and we sort of lived in that world together, her with that energy and me with my energy, and it was her energy that always got me out of my energy.
I'm always available if she's not to be at the end of the couch.
You are out of the book, Maureen.
Oh,
just like that.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. And I'm going to tell you, from now until June, it's going to be that easy, too.
Yo, you better watch your steps. Watch your words. Yo, you can have Maury. You know, what are we now?
If somebody wants to keep track, by the way, right now, Maury, out of the book.
So
cool.
for the next, Maury is going to be so nervous over the next 4 months.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Before you have that deadline to go to print.
Yep. But no, when I
I'd be
read...
more nervous around Roz than my husband.
When I read that description yesterday on the show, it was the first time Roxy had ever heard me read anything from the book.
Really?
And she heard it on the radio. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What was her reaction?
She was good. She's good. She's a great
she
kid.
is.
But she knows because another friend of Catherine has kids that are younger than Rox, and they're huge fans of the show.
Right.
And they wrote Catherine being like, "Hey, can the kids read the book?" And Catherine was like, "No, it's rated R."
Really?
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
And then so it's not for children.
Yeah.
Right. Like But
can we get one more DM, please, Deepa?
Yeah. And like you said, it's rated R, so maybe I shouldn't read it.
Well, Deepa. Oh yeah, Deepa. I didn't-
Are there parts of the book that like Deepa shouldn't read? Because we know, if you don't know, Deepa gets very uncomfortable with like PDA and very uncomfortable with like movies and TV shows that have any type of like physical affection, right? Like kissing, making out.
Kissing is okay, just like sex.
Sex stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's other stuff. Deepa will. Okay. If
But
anybody.
it's just words, not pictures.
True.
Yeah, but then there's the
Imagine it.
imagination, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's not get into the who's going to be fantasizing what about reading the book now. Okay. That's like I don't want to hear about anybody's imagination.
We're all out of the book now.
No, you are not, Maury. You are not back in the book.
Can we get one more real quick, Deepa?
Yes, this is a good one from Vicky.
Yeah.
Vicky says, "Did anyone else guess that he was taking a year off to travel the world?" And my question for Roz is, are there stories that you left out of the book? And if you did, why did you leave them out?
There's a lot of stories I left out of the book. A lot of stories and what it comes down to is they just didn't fit the story. Right?
Sure.
There's like when you start reading it, it's just this sort of like, yes, it is a memoir and it's a life, but you can't just sort of jump to things and introduce people and places and times and all this stuff that doesn't make sense to what I promise at the beginning of the book. Right? So I promise something at the beginning of the book, and by the end of it, like I have to just sort of take you on this journey and then come through on everything. And if I sort of deviated off that path, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked.
The multiverse.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you all for
Exactly.
your DMs. You know how to reach out to us. We do this every day. Anything you send us goes to Deepa as well. And please pre-order your copy of Roz's memoir right now, rozweston.com.
You're the best.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Podcast.
Okay, story time real quick.
Story time.
because I have a confession to make to
Oh,
you guys.
you do? Oh,
yeah.
no.
And it's embarrassing. Okay? But I've been thinking about it so much, and there's no way I couldn't tell you guys this story.
Okay.
Just because of how much of an idiot I feel.
Okay.
I mean, okay. So when you announced a week ago that you had this big announcement,
Yes.
which you talked about yesterday,
Yeah.
the memoir
Yeah.
that you have coming out September 27th.
Yeah.
Yesterday was also my birthday.
Yes, it
right?
was. Yes, it was.
So I thought
Yes.
going through the days, because someone had said to me on DM, what if, because Roz is a big troll, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what if Roz is trolling everybody because he's going to surprise you with something for your birthday?
Right.
Which is why it just so happened that this quote unquote announcement is also happening on your birthday.
Right.
So in my mind, I'm like, okay, bet. He probably is planning this big grand thing, right? And I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I'm just saying this because I'm like so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because of something that transpired yesterday
Okay.
that I didn't say or bring up.
Right.
But I'm going to bring it up right now.
Okay.
Because we've been doing this show for 13 years.
Yeah.
And you know me so well.
Right.
I thought
Yeah.
that you guys were planning on having The Rock visit us here at the Mocha Studios.
in?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shem and I talked about that.
We did.
So, because, so on City TV, and here's how I puzzle pieced everything together, right?
Okay.
Because City TV, also owned by the same company that owns our radio station,
Right.
Air Young Rock. Everybody knows I'm a huge fan of The Rock. Met him a couple of times, did some interviews, red carpet stuff for this show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Huge fan. Have all the gear, sneakers, T-shirts, everything, right?
Yeah.
A few years ago, I don't know if it was either Under Armour or if it was The Rock, somebody sent me this massive box, and inside was The Rock's knapsack, backpack that I always used to comment on Twitter to him, and we'd go back and forth, and there was gear and sneakers and all this stuff, right? So I was like, oh man, Roz is probably planning. So I should get ready for the surprise.
Right.
Oh, no.
So Monday, I get my hair cut.
Oh, no.
Man.
Okay.
no.
And the shop that my barber works at. And this is not to make you feel bad, right? I'm just here are the stupid steps that I took, right? So
You got a brand new Rock haircut?
Yeah. So my barber, the shop that he works at, is not open on Mondays.
Right.
So I got him to come to my house and cut my hair in the garage.
Oh my God. You
Okay.
got a garage haircut because you thought
Yeah.
of it. Oh my God.
I shaved yesterday before starting the show.
Yeah.
Right? Put a
Yeah.
new beard oil and everything from my
Yeah.
favorite place. And in preparation,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I brought, because the plan was, if you guys were going to be surprise the Rock's here
Yeah.
for your birthday, I was going to be like, guys, I knew it and I'm ready.
But what would the announcement be from The Rock?
I would have just been trolling.
Yeah, it would have just been trolling. And
Mocha.
Roz would have been like, guess what? Happy birthday. We got
Yeah.
The Rock here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, another clue. Here's how else I puzzle pieced it together.
Okay.
Another clue is,
Yeah.
and how ironic is this? Yesterday, in the hallway here,
Yeah.
where the studio is, we can see this glass studio, right? So you can see
Right.
out into the hallway.
Yeah.
How is it that this woman that worked on our last television commercial,
Right.
one of the
Yeah.
producers,
Yeah.
she walked by with a guy holding a camera and was pushing
You thought there was a whole
thing with
you thought there was
gear.
a whole film crew coming in to
I thought
shoot
people were
this.
going to film, and
Oh
I was like,
my God.
guys, I'm so ready.
Oh my
right?
God. Oh
Here's how
my
I
God.
prepared.
Yeah.
I brought in my Project Rock hat.
Oh my God.
I was going to put
Yeah.
on, right?
Yeah.
I brought in my Project Rock T-shirt that says "Never Full," and it's got the Project Rock logo on it. Right?
Yeah.
I brought in my Attitude Era WWE windbreaker jacket with all these logos on it, right? It's got the Rock's logo all over it. It's not a sad story. I'm not sad.
Does Mocha think that now The Rock is here? Do you think we're going to be like, haha, he's here now?
So guys,
I don't know what.
So now,
Oh
if
my
there's
God, I
anything
feel
you
so
guys want to bring on,
The Rock's not here, nor is there a film crew.
I don't know what to say right now. I feel so
I just
terrible.
thought it was funny.
I feel so terrible.
Please, no, I don't
really
want
do.
anybody to feel bad. I do not want you to feel bad. I don't want anybody to feel bad. But I'm just explaining how in my
Wait, you wait a second. You want us to not feel bad knowing that you went and got a haircut in your garage because you think that we had something special planned for you, and it didn't turn out to be the thing, and we're not supposed to feel bad?
I feel more bad for the barber.
But I'm not bad. I'm not disappointed at all because yesterday's announcement was still amazing, and I'm still excited about it.
Oh my God.
This wasn't supposed to be a sad story, guys.
It wasn't?
No,
How did you think it would go?
I just thought it was hilarious because of the way I puzzle piece things together.
I know.
But your puzzling is horrible, though,
I
because
know.
like it was so far from
In fairness, Shem and I thought of this too. Shem and I was like, "Can you imagine if The Rock was like?" We thought this.
Yeah, you did, huh?
We could
Guys.
take action.
You guys are so nice. You know me so well.
my
Thanks, guys.
But now, as the guy that books the celebrities, I feel I didn't get you The Rock.
No, I don't want you guys to feel bad at all. I just thought it was like hilarious. Am I the only one laughing?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I got a message from somebody. Hold on, let me read you this DM I got on that somebody sent me. It was about Shem cheating at. It was about how there's a bunch of people in our group chat that think that Shem cheats at Wordle.
Oh, for real?
Come on, man. Start the Monday off with violence.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I need my glasses for this.
Your readers.
Can I just say that the DMs on Twitter, the font is way too small?
You can change that though on your phone.
Can I?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me read you this because I don't really know what he's saying. So I think that maybe he's saying that Shem is special.
Oh, damn.
So he said this. Also, this came in at 4 o'clock in the morning. So this is what this man was thinking all night. So he wrote, "Is it possible that Shem's continued Wordle dominance is an example of prescience or some other form of mental ability rather than mere cheating?"
What?
That's my guy right there, yo.
Like, is he trying to say that like Shem's psychic? Or like you got God in you or something?
Well, I do go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, you were at church yesterday, right?
Thank you. Amen. You know what it is, really. He's saying I'm part of the MCU.
Yeah. I know, that's what I mean. Like, are you a special?
Well,
Illuminati.
Like something like that.
That's-
Like, I
it's
don't
gotta be
know.
that.
I don't know. But people are drawing their own. I know this is going to blow up the group chat. A lot of people aren't going to be happy about this.
Hold on. Did you guys submit your
No,
Wordles
I didn't today.
I haven't even
Hold
done it
on.
today. You know what?
Why didn't you do it today, man?
Watch how good I am. I'll do it right now.
Oh, Maury submitted his.
Okay,
do it
hold
right
on
now.
here. I'll do it in
Maury
2 seconds.
didn't get it. Maury only got the on his second attempt, second through number 2 through 6 got the first letter right.
Did you
And
get it?
that's
You didn't get it today, Maury?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, I love you.
Roz, you got yours in 4.
4. Yes. And the reason we bring this up, if you are unfamiliar, is that Shem. We read out our Wordle stats, and Shem's Wordle stats, the most you can get it in 1 if you're lucky. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, as we all know. And Shem has more 2s than anything else. Shem has more 2s than 3s and 4s and 5s and 6. And there was a lot of people in the group chat.
Maury!
What?
Maury, don't send anything, man.
Why would you
Shem's
send the
doing his
answer?
Wordle
I'm
right
still
now.
doing it just for the record.
Why would you send the
he's
answer?
on a different screen.
Even still, you don't know what his notifications are like. It may pop up and he sees the graphic.
I got it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, got it in 4. I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah. See.
There you go.
Yo, how long was that? That took like a minute. Damn.
Okay, we got to move on from this. This is boring, Shem. Okay, nobody wants to hear about your stupid Wordle.
Damn.
Okay, like nobody. I don't even know why you brought it up. Like all the time with the bring it up. Let me do it live. I can do it live. Watch how fast I'll do it live.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Wow, it's been a hot minute.
30 seconds or less.
Woo!
A Roz and Mocha original game.
Yes. Welcome back to 30 Seconds or Less. This is the game where Mocha and Dammit Maury are tasked with completing very simple things. And they have to do them in 30 seconds or less. Now, one was, if you remember, could you tie a balloon animal in 30 seconds or less? Could you eat a full lemon in 30 seconds or less?
I think I did that one.
The one that hurt the most was when we asked you, can you snap your fingers 101 times in 30 seconds or less? Yeah. You guys had claws for hands by the end of it because you were so cramped up.
No, you know the one that hurt?
What's that?
The one that was the worst. But I hated it.
Which
was?
was
The Band-Aid one.
Can you pull off, that's the big one, which was, the question was, can you pull off 30 Band-Aids off one arm in 30 seconds or less? And if anybody knows Mocha, he's hairy.
I mean, not that hairy, but
Okay,
it still
and
hurt.
then
Shut
my
up, Deepa.
and
It hurt.
and my personal favorite is when we asked you guys if you could drink a full glass of heavy cream in 30 seconds or less.
We did it.
Yeah, and you did it.
We
and
did
you
it.
did it.
And
you
guess
did it.
what? Bloated for days.
Right. Okay. So, because it is Easter weekend coming up, the question today is: can you blow an egg in 30 seconds or less?
Blow an egg?
Blow an egg.
What do you mean?
Okay, so before you paint an egg, right?
Okay.
So you have to poke a hole in the top and in the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you put it up to your mouth, that little hole, and then you try and blow out all the egg out of the little tiny hole in the other end.
Guys, can I tell you?
Yeah?
I've never tried this before.
You've never blown an egg?
No.
Really?
You just
Do I
paint it
have to-
unblown?
Yeah. Do I have to make the hole myself?
No, I've already made the holes.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
you just put the hole to your mouth and blow.
Never done it before. Swear.
Okay.
I'm going to win.
Okay, yeah. So, and it is, and I'm telling you right now, if you've never done this, anybody at home, any parent right now, okay, Easter, there's parts of Easter that I've dreaded since we had a kid, and that was when somebody hands me a dozen eggs and goes blow. Okay, it is a stressful thing for parents over Easter. Is the blowing of the egg?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it messy?
No, you have a little bowl, and there's a little hole on the top and a little hole on the bottom. You put the little hole on the top to your mouth. You blow with everything you have and try and shoot everything inside out the bottom.
Come on, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
Okay. Now, okay. Who would like to go first?
Oh, we're not going to do it at the same time?
What? No, we can't do it at the same time.
No. Who would like to go first? Mocha, Maury, who would like
You
to
know
go
what?
first? You're going to go first, Mocha?
Let's just get out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go
okay.
first.
Okay. And you have to also run the clock yourself, okay, Mocha?
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
cool. So, Mocha, so here's your egg in your little dish.
Okay.
Okay. And just be careful. There is a hole in the top and there is a hole in the bottom.
I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. These holes are tiny.
Tiny. It'll come out, though. You just got to blow hard.
Question.
Yes.
Does it matter which hole I put my mouth on? Like, does it matter which end I put my mouth
Like
to?
the big end or the little end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
I would say put the pointy end in your mouth, but that's just me.
Okay.
That's what I was planning on doing.
Yeah. So all the stuff comes out the
big end.
Yeah, the
fat
rounder,
end.
the rounder,
rounder end?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dare we say the bottom?
Okay.
Okay. So, Mocha, you're going to run the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. Again, this is 30 seconds or less. Can you blow an egg in 30 seconds or less? You got to get a good seal on that, man. You don't even have a good seal. You have no seal.
What is he doing?
We shouldn't be hearing the air.
This is so bad.
You got to put your lips right on that. Okay, hold on here. Mocha.
Yeah.
You have too much air coming out of the sides of your mouth. You didn't even put a seal on there. Pucker your lips like this. Like this. No, tighter. Like that. Put the egg right there. Okay? Push it like now no seal when you blow. You have to have a good like
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay.
No, I could.
Thanks for the tip, Roz.
Okay. Damn it, Maury. You are up.
Okay.
Damn it, Maury. Again, this is can you blow an egg in 30 seconds or less? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Same problem.
It's coming out. It's coming out.
No,
it's coming out.
it's not. No, it's not.
It's coming out.
No, it's not. Is it?
Come on, Maury. Come on, Maury. Blow. Come on, Maury. Blow. Blow, Maury. Come on. Come on, Maury. Come on, Maury. Blow. Come on. Harder, Maury.
Oh no! It's all down my leg!
Ew, the egg crackers yolk everywhere.
Oh, no.
Damn, son.
It's all on my leg.
That is so disgusting.
So Maury just blew so hard it exploded. The whole thing.
Wow. Look at Shum's face. Yo, Shum is stunned right now. Ew, it's all over your pants. Look at Damn. Yo, it's all over like near your crotch.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is 30 seconds or less. Easter edition. I guess the answer is, can you blow an egg in 30 seconds or less? The answer to that question is no.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, let me ask you this: when it comes to candy and Easter, right?
Yeah.
If I describe something as a haul, right? Like HUL, like that's a good haul of candy. What do you consider that number to be? What would you consider a haul to be? What's the number of pieces? Deepa, I'll start with you.
257.
257, says Deepa. 257.
Yo, diabetes sitting there with a big smile on his face.
Okay. Damn it, Maury, what's a haul to you? What would be a good haul?
I was going to say like a bag of 50.
50. Mocha?
Wow. I wasn't even going to say that much. I was going to say like 25 or something like that. 25 pieces of candy.
25. Shem?
I think it depends on the candy, but I'm going to go like just a handful, like 10.
10. 23, they say specifically. Deepa?
Miss 237.
Up by 200? Okay, now, I just want to get to this one stat. So they say 11% of people still get Easter baskets as adults. A lot of 38% are envious of the ones kids get, blah, blah, blah. 52% say that they eat more candy as adults as they did when they were a kid. However, they say this. You pick as an adult, okay? You pick your favorite candy at age 11, they say, and that is the favorite candy you stick with for life.
Wow.
It's that I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine, over the years.
What was your favorite candy when you were a kid?
Maybe, I guess, because caramel, I love caramel bars now.
You do?
Anything dairy milk.
Yeah. And was that your
Dairy
favorite?
Milk.
That was your favorite one as a kid?
Because I love mini eggs.
Right.
Oh, give me a bag of mini eggs.
Yeah. Mini eggs way better than the big gooey eggs, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Better,
cool.
better than the Cadbury eggs.
So is chocolate considered candy? Are we
specifically. Like, what is your?
like
what's
M&Ms
your
are candy?
M&Ms? Like M&Ms would count, but I'm not going to take just blanket chocolate.
Right. Okay. For me, it's definitely sour keys, and it's been sour keys forever.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, but the other,
For sure.
man, Swedish berries and fuzzy peach.
Oh, that was gross.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
don't like fuzzy peach?
Fuzzy peaches and cherry blasters are the devil's candy. They're nasty.
Oh, shut up, Shep.
Absolutely
No.
gross.
Those are the best.
I'm
man.
not down with that. What do you have, Maury?
I just had Swedish berries right now.
Shocking.
Maury, yours has to be Kit Kat, right?
No, Kit Kat older, but my favorite growing up, and that reminds me of my dad, are Rosebuds.
What are rosebuds?
Rosebuds are those tiny little, I guess, little droplets of chocolate.
Oh, and they have the
whatever.
white dots on them, right?
Yes, and because I remember my dad would buy those in bulk, and he would sit there and allow me to put my hand in the bag.
Just be careful if you Google Rosebuds, Mocha, please, on a work computer. Deepa, your favorite candy as a kid?
It used to be cherry blasters, Shem.
Yeah.
But now it's Hershey's, the cookies and cream chocolate. That
Oh,
one's my
good one.
favorite.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you didn't take the one when you were a little kid into adult life with you as your favorite, right? No,
No,
not at
no, I
all.
didn't.
Really
No.
interesting.
Also,
See-
Mirage for me because I won a trip to Barbados from that candy bar.
did you? Did you
Yeah.
go?
Yes, I did.
With who?
My
With
dad.
Frank.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. You won one of those sweepstakes on a chocolate bar wrapper?
We did.
Oh my God, Willy Wonka.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah?
Frank.
I remember when Cadbury had they had one with like the caramel secret.
Yeah.
Oh man, I bought so many of those bars just to
Yeah.
enter that contest. I
Really,
didn't win
huh?
none, yeah.
Hey, didn't some guy in the UK just have one of those eggs where the inside, if it was a different color, you won something, but he ate it? Didn't that just happen?
For real?
I think that was the story.
Somebody won it?
Yeah.
Because I knew that I heard the story that this contest was happening in the UK.
Yeah, hold on.
But I
here.
didn't know somebody actually found the egg.
Yeah, hold on. There was something like this. There was something like this going on. Hold on.
And it was monetary, right? Like you win like
ate the winning egg. Hold on here. Let me just see if let me just see. Yeah. A cream egg worth $10,000 accidentally got eaten by this poor student.
Oh no! Like poor student, like poor you, or poor like
no, like
financially
I think
poor.
I think financially poor. Yeah, that was the headline I read. A 20-year-old student who revealed their very expensive mistake on Reddit. So he said, "I'm an international student studying in the UK, and so I do not really keep up with the ads here. A few months ago, Cadbury released 146 prize-winning eggs across the country with the chance of winning a range of cash and prizes, including $10,000. He's in university, remember. He goes, long story short, I was scrolling through Instagram today and saw the prize-winning egg that looked identical to the one I ate a couple hours ago.
No! That sucks, dude.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How's everybody?
Yeah, fantastic.
Kind of Friday.
It is kind of Friday, huh, Maura?
Happy Passover.
Is it Passover? Does that start
Tomorrow-
today?
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow? So what do you do for Passover?
When my grandmother's, I went yesterday to the Jewish bakeries to get all the kosher for Passover stuff. My goodness, the lineups and everyone was awfully pushy.
Really? Excuse me?
Oh, and I almost fought with a guy for the last kosher for Passover cakes because he took 7 cakes.
Oh,
I
really?
needed 1 cake. He bought 7 cakes. I'm like, dude, do you need 7?
So what did you say to him?
He gave me 1.
Wow.
Why did you say? Do you need 7?
I said, do you need 7? I need just 1 cake. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
So
like,
he took the last 7?
the last 7 cakes.
Now, what about the people behind you?
Oh, no, they
They
just
must have
wanted the
been pissed.
macaroons. Like,
Yeah.
it was him and I. They got the macaroons. Him and I were fighting for the cakes.
Okay, so what makes this cake so special? What is
well,
it?
there's not many kosher for Passover cakes, right? That don't have the flour and all the stuff in it. So,
What are the rules?
flour. You can't have things that are leavened.
Okay, what does that mean?
Like
You can't have things that are what?
with yeast in it.
Oh,
things
I
that
gotcha.
rise
I
because it
gotcha, I
symbolizes
gotcha.
when the Israelites were leaving the desert and they didn't have time for the bread to rise. Yada yada yada. We
Yeah.
have cake.
Right. That's like being gluten-free.
Very much so.
You know what I mean?
The
It's-
Jews were the first gluten-free.
Yeah, no, it's very because it's very difficult. Like once you
No
start
wonder
baking
that guy
gluten-
wanted 7 cakes.
So what are these cakes? What kind of cakes are they?
It's like a 7-layer non-leavened cake. Like I guess you have to put so many layers
No,
for it
but
to
like
get
what's
higher.
what's the flavor?
Oh, it's like a tiramisu flavor. It's
Oh.
very very light.
How big is it?
I guess it looks like a Christmas log. Like a small, you know those Christmas
yeah,
logs?
yeah,
it looks
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
like a Christmas log.
Oh, I was picturing when you said 7-layer cake, I thought like vertical, like layer, right?
No, it goes.
It does, but they're
It
thin.
does, but
they're
it's thin because it doesn't rise.
Yeah, they're super thin. And what is it? There's an icing on it or no?
The chocolate icing, yeah.
Oh, chocolate icing.
Wow.
Oh, do you put candles in it? I guess not
No,
for
you don't put
Passover.
candle- you don't
no,
like-
yeah, I don't even know why I asked that question.
Does it decorate the top?
What's that?
Or is it just chocolate? Like, is there anything?
Chocolate, and the inside is kind of like a vanilla, like a cake.
No, but on the
feel.
top is like, do they write like happy
No.
Passover or
No, I mean,
any
in
sprinkles
theory,
or anything
in
like that?
theory, we're not celebrating.
True.
We're
I
recognizing.
guess
facts,
I guess that. Yeah.
But I mean, you associate cake.
I mean,
with, like,
but you are eating
celebration.
cake.
Like, what are you gonna write? Like, sorry, it's Passover.
Yeah. Hey, listen, the Christians know better, right? They eat more chocolate. Okay, like
Chef shaking his head, yes,
you know
right.
what I mean? We all
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, we all bend the legacy just a little bit too much, I think, over this weekend, right? Little mixed messaging all around.
What else goes into the traditional Passover meal?
Well, you have your Seder plate, so you recognize the things on the plate and stuff like that. You have matzah. I think that
What do you mean recognize the things?
So the
hey, I recognize those peas. Hey, I recognize those potatoes.
No, it's like you have
They're
the
mashed.
salt water recognizes the tears of the Jews in the desert.
Understood.
And so
yeah.
who is tasked with doing that? Is it always sort of the same person in the family, or is it
So
individual?
Nana makes all the food,
right?
And then Billy, my cousin Billy, runs the Seder because Nana says he's more mature than I am and can run a Seder.
Right.
How old is Billy? Cousin Billy?
Billy is 32.
He's Can you imagine
And
your
he's growing
grandmother
mature.
saying that your cousin who's 10
Well,
years
she
younger
says that
than
he has
you,
a better job than I do.
Which is what? What does Billy do?
He's a brand manager for Moet Hennessy.
Oh, I got
So
you.
he's
Oh,
like, he's more
facts, yo.
responsible.
How do I not know Cousin Billy?
I know. I know.
No,
I
look at that
recognize Cousin
compact.
Billy right now.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So cousin Billy leads the Seder,
leads the
right?
Seder and stuff like that,
And then
yeah.
you sit and do what?
And then I, the young, well, in theory, I'm not
I'm
supposed to be
the
the
Maury,
young one.
You're like
So-
you're closer to 50 than you like. You know what I
But
mean?
I'm the young one, so when
Okay.
they hide the matzah, I go get to find the afikomen, and then I get the dollar
Wait, what
gift.
about your younger brothers?
No,
We're, like,
that's
way
the other
younger
side.
than-
That's the other side.
Hold on,
of it.
hold on a second here. You're. Oh, wait a second here. So you grab the matzah basket and go hunting like a child?
Yes, because
Like when the Easter
mentally
Bunny
I'm
comes
younger.
and you have to show and you got to go look for what the Easter Bunny left.
Yeah, so you go and hide the matzah, and then the youngest child has to go and find
The
it.
youngest child, Marty.
So there's no. Okay, hold on. So you mean to tell me at your Passover meal, right?
Yeah.
When the family shows up, right? It's you, Cousin Billy, who is younger than you.
Yeah, but
right?
he's leading the Seder, so
But
now
he's
I'm the
leading-
youngest.
So are there only two
kids.
younger people in the family, and that's you and Cousin Billy?
Me and Billy.
You're the baby.
There's
I'm the
no
baby.
other, like zero cousins, no other younger cousins.
No.
Oh, for God's sake.
But what about like your sister Mira?
Other side.
Oh, that's the other
you know,
side.
this is why people fight over the holidays, right? When somebody shows up and they're like, okay, Maury's the baby. You know what I mean? I wouldn't stand for that, right? You know what I mean? I'd be like, I'm not wearing the damn bonnet.
But I will hunt for the matzo balls. Damn.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hi, Jade. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
All right, so been real excited to talk to you about your story and what it is you're doing here on the Roz and Mocha Show today.
Okay, so you wrote us this. I have a weird request. I was hoping to shoot my shot with a guy that I kind of had a misconnection with yesterday in Niagara Falls and was hoping to use you guys to do it. Okay, so talk us through this. What went down in Niagara Falls and how did this not work out?
So basically, I was there with my friends. We were, at the casino playing games, kind of hanging out. I sat down at this table, and I was sitting next to what ended up being this guy and his dad.
His
And
dad?
his dad was actually the one who started talking to me a little bit. He was probably a little tipsy. That's cool. And he was a super nice guy, but then he started kind of almost hyping up his son a bit, being like, yo, have you seen his tattoo? He just got a fresh one. I was laughing because I was like, my dad would never be like, have you seen her tattoo?
So what, the dad was being like a wingman for his kid?
Yeah, like totally being a wingman for his kid. And I thought it was hilarious. So we were talking a little bit. And, we realized we're both from Toronto and we were kind of like going over that. You're still playing the game. And eventually his dad was kind of like, I am out of money and I'm super tired. I really want to head out. It's not like it was 4 a.m., except it was. So, I mean, I get it.
Right.
But, so he kind of like pulled him off for a second and I thought they were just going to talk. And then the next thing I know, they headed out. I guess they went to find the rest of the people they were there with. But yeah, he was super cute. He was like, it was fun talking to him and kind of flirting a little bit. So I figured, why not?
So wait a second. So when the dad got up and was like, "Hey, all right, kids, I'm off to bed," then the hot guy with the tattoos went over to talk to the dad, and then they both just dipped. Like he didn't come back and say goodbye to you.
No, he was there with other family members, so I assumed they went to go look for them. And then in the same time, I also decided to stop losing my money, so I went back up to my room.
How much did you lose sitting here talking to this guy?
Oh my God. Enough.
How long had it been that you guys were all sitting there chatting to one another?
Maybe like half an hour to an hour, somewhere in
there. So a good significant amount of time. Did you get his name at all?
Dalton.
Dalton.
Okay.
Oh,
Dalton with the
interesting.
tats.
Okay. And was there, during the conversation with you guys at the table, was it blackjack?
No, we were actually playing War.
Okay. So you guys are sitting at the war table. And now,
Mm-hmm.
was there like any physicality? Was there a shoulder touch, a hand touch, anything like that?
So the hilarious part is his dad was actually sitting in between us and kept joking like, "Oh, I'm gonna move," and then in my head, I kind of maybe was like, "Why haven't you then?"
Yeah. So was he giving you eyes?
Like a little bit. We were kind of talking a little bit, and it was, still with his dad in between of us.
Huh.
Okay.
So you didn't get to feel out them tats.
No.
Was he hot?
Like real hot.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of tattoos did he have? And what was the new one?
So he had a full sleeve, and he had filled in near his elbow. So like that's what his dad was showing me. It was like, look at this new fresh part.
Oh, okay.
Dad proud of the tats. Yeah. Right. And you get the sense you at least get the sense that because the dad was so interested in showing him off that you could probably maybe guess that the guy doesn't have like a wife or a long-term girlfriend, right? Because I don't know if the dad would be showing him. You know what I mean? Like to me that would be weird. So let's just go. Let's go on the assumption that he is single. So you want to what? You want us to do a call out right now. So Dalton with the tats from the casino at the war table in Niagara Falls. This is Jade. She feels that she had missed the opportunity to shoot her shot with you because your dad, as great of a wingman as he was also sort of blocking, if you know what I'm saying. And she is busted up about it, and she would like an opportunity to maybe shoot that shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that this works out. I really do.
If anybody knows Dalton, who's got which arm is the sleeve tattoo on?
On his left.
Left? Okay. Black and white, or is it like color?
Black and white.
Okay. So if anybody knows Dalton, who's got a sleeve tattoo, left arm, black and white, hit us up, reach out to the Roz and Mocha Show, and let's see if we can get Dalton and Jade back together. Some sort of a love connection
Now,
to be made.
I think that we need to be fair also to Dalton here, okay? We need to know expectations because this is sort of like a big shot that you're shooting right here. Now, are you, Jade, looking to be like, Dalton, I want you to be my boyfriend? Or are you like, Dalton, I want to make out with you? Or are you, Dalton, you know what I mean? Like, what are your expectations?
I'm single, so I'm just kind of in the phase of I see what happens with people.
Okay, so super casual with the possibility of making out and then maybe more.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. You good kisser?
I hope so.
Well, listen, man, you sell yourself as hard as Dalton's dad was selling him.
Yeah, if Dalton is listening right now, you got to be like, yes, I am. I'm the best.
Yeah, absolutely. It's totally a vest. It's going to be worth it.
Okay. Yeah. Also, this
You got to have that confidence, girl.
Yeah. Not that I think that your father should be the one saying that on your behalf, but
have you met my daughter? She's a great kisser.
Yeah, no, definitely don't want
that tongue game is mean.
No, it doesn't work that way.
No.
Okay, so Dalton with the tattoos from the war table at the casino in Niagara. This is Jade. She was chatting up you and your old man, and you guys dipped, and she wishes you didn't. So if anybody knows Dalton with a sleeve tattoo, brand new elbow piece, please reach out to us, Dammit Maury, on our socials, on anything, and Jade will try and get this hooked up for you.
Thanks, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
But I'm reading this story about this woman in LA who she went to the store to buy scratchers. And she usually picks up like the smaller dollar amount scratchers, right? Yeah. Like $5, whatever, and gets a couple of them. So I guess she goes to this store and she's about to select her scratchers. And I don't know what the rule is. I assume, based on what I'm about to tell you, whatever scratch ticket you touch is the one that you then have to take.
Right.
So she's about to make her selection. This guy is walking past her and bumps into her.
Right.
Nudges her. Her hand hits a scratch ticket that's worth $30. But she already touched a scratch ticket, so she had to take it.
Okay.
She was going to use her money to buy a bunch of smaller amount scratch tickets.
Okay.
Gets to the car, scratches the ticket.
Yeah.
$10 million.
No. No.
$10 million winner based on the fact that some guy, some random, bumped into her and she then selects a ticket she didn't even want originally.
Oh my God.
And she's driving home from the store, keeps checking the ticket. She's scanning on her app, and it's like coming up a winner every single time.
Yeah.
Wow.
All based on an accident.
So what do you think? Do you find that guy and give him money or no? Hell no.
Absolutely not.
No.
But here's the thing. What if that guy then sees this story and he tries to come forward to say, well,
What,
I'm
it's-
the
I'm the
one.
reason?
I'm the reason you
No,
got
no,
that 10 mil.
No. The story gets better. They date and then they get married or something.
Anyway, this woman who won $10 million, she said she
That's a
intends
lot of
to
money.
purchase a home and start a nonprofit organization with the
Smart.
lottery money.
That's smart.
But isn't that crazy?
That's a better person than I am. You know what I mean?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
God, there's really nothing like Winnipeg in the spring, huh?
Oh, boy.
God.
The people of Winnipeg are dealing with it. Upwards of 80 centimeters of snow by tomorrow. And you see, like, the news stories, like, right across the country, all focused on what's happening in Winnipeg.
Just with this, you look at the calendar and you're like, this is not supposed to happen.
Yeah. Schools are shut down. The city shut down. Highways are shut down. Major travel advisory. People are, forced to cancel flights in and out of Winnipeg. It is just extremely dangerous, extremely hazardous.
Also, if you do happen to live in Vancouver or Victoria, stay out of this conversation, okay? Nobody wants to hear about how beautiful it is there all year round, okay? Okay? We love you. We love you every other time, but a snowstorm in April, y'all in Vancouver and Victoria need to just sit this one out.
And I get the message that is really spreading across Winnipeg this week, and especially today going into the long weekend, is that if you don't have to leave your home, do not leave your home, right? Just keep it safe, stay at home. Dammit Maury talked to a couple people that we want to play this for you right now. One person, he's actually on the streets of Winnipeg, and he's been at this for like hours.
What's he doing?
His name is Jason, and he is a snowplow driver. Listen to this.
Snowplow guy Jason, you're in the snowplow right now, out there on the streets of Winnipeg. What is it like? What can you tell us?
Well, it's blowing snow, and the road conditions are they're bad. My machine's sliding all over the place. We're doing our properties, and we can't even push the snow. Our big machines are sliding. They're getting stuck. We can't even see outside in front of us. Like, I can't even see nothing. That's how bad it is.
What's the worst thing that you see in conditions like this on the roads? Is it a car that's parked on the side and you have to go around it, or what do you hate the most?
It's not even that. Right now, with the warm weather that we had before the storm, everybody switched to their summer tires, and now it's just everybody's sliding all over the place.
Right?
Yeah, nobody was really expecting this, so it's just basically it's the cars on the road that we have to watch out for, because we're in a big machine, so it's easier for us to control versus if a car slides out in front of us. Well, it's a big mess.
So if you had a message for anybody listening to the Roz and Mocha Show right now,
I just stay home unless you have to go out. If it's an emergency, other than that, just stay home. It's not worth it.
stay safe out there, and we'll check in with you again soon, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
And again, upwards of like 80 centimeters, and we're pretty much mid-April.
I told you, man, I'm the worst in these things. I always make it worse for myself because even like when I see like a snowfall at a wonky time of year, right? I just start doing the math, like when it's like centimeter and centimeter and centimeter and centimeter, I start doing the math going, okay, if it suddenly gets to 5 degrees tomorrow, 5 degrees isn't that much, but if it suddenly gets to 5 degrees tomorrow, how long is this snow going to last? And then I always just sit here and I'm like, I look at the window and I'm like, that's an extra week of snow right there. That's an extra week that I'm going to have to look at this right now.
Dan Maury also caught up with a friend of the Roz and Mocha Show, Winnipeg Mayor Brian Bowman.
Mayor Brian, it is always great to talk to you. How are you?
I'm good. We're digging our way out through this storm. That's for sure. I just came in from I ran out of gas. My snowblower ran out of gas trying to help some of our neighbors out. It's a wetter snow than we're used to. So it's everybody's doing their best right now and hanging in there.
If you were not the mayor, would you still shovel the neighbor's drive?
We were joking about that because I'm not planning to run for re-election. So there was a little bit of ribbing saying I'm not trying to get votes. But,
the answer is no.
You know what? That's a Winnipegger's. Canadians do that. I mean, everybody's helping and pitching in right now, and we're definitely feeling the brunt of this storm, and we'll get through it. But it's packing a bit of a punch. We actually proactively closed city facilities for today, and we've extended that for tomorrow, just out of an abundance of caution to make sure that essential and emergency services can use our streets. We're getting more snow than obviously we'd like. Certainly in April, we're a winter city, so our public service is doing really good work, and our residents took the warnings and recommendations from Environment Canada and others to just make sure they've got medical supplies and groceries and things like that. And so far, we haven't seen any major incidents, which is good. But there's still more snow to come down over the next day or two.
Is there anything that you want to say to everyone listening right now to the Roz and Mocha Show about staying safe, maybe staying home? Like, what's the message you want to get out there?
You know what? It's just, take the warnings that public health officials and public officials are taking. But, everybody's doing their part. So for those that are listening locally, just, do what you can. Everybody's doing their part right now. So I'm actually really proud of the response to this.
Hey, by the way, where does Frosty keep all of his money?
Where?
In the snowbank.
Oh, God. Really?
Are you a dad as well?
No.
That's one of my dad jokes. That's great. I'm going to use it.
Amazing. Always great to talk to you. Thank you. I know how crazy it is out there, so thank you for making time for us.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, have a great day.
That is Winnipeg Mayor Brian Bowman, friend of the Roz and Mocha Show.
You know how you can open up your phone and check the weather?
Yeah.
And then you can always go down to the bottom and just swipe around and see what's going on in all the other cities across the country. Don't do that today.
Okay. And for our Roz and Mocha family in Winnipeg.
Don't do that.
Don't do that today, but more importantly, stay safe.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Mocha.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Of course, brother. Oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let's do the news.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
News break.
Gotta play this. There is a resurfaced clip that showed up on a subreddit from 2019 when Jada Pinkett Smith is doing an IG Live and promoting Red Table Talk and talking about a guest that was coming up on Red Table Talk, someone who she said had helped them redefine their marriage. And she's shooting it, and she tries to involve Will Smith. And what makes this a significant clip is that if you watch this clip, he looks like a broken man.
Really?
And,
oh my God.
And there's a moment in there where he almost looks like he's holding himself back from saying some stuff because he does not want to be a part of any of this. Listen to this.
Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please.
Oh my God.
I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Oh, my God.
Please watch Esther at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
Oh,
Wow.
whoa.
Can you believe that?
How did we not hear this before? Or how was this not blown up before?
Because it was just like an IG Live, right? And you just sort of get the sense that, even of all the stuff that they've talked about publicly and all the stuff that came out about August and the entanglement, you just sort of, and you look at Will in that clip, and I'm not saying nothing here because I don't know what their arrangement is, but part of the arrangement, it looks like that she just doesn't respect Will Smith at all. Did anybody else get that from that clip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they, and I don't know if this has been asked before or even answered.
Yeah.
Are Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith only together for business purposes, you think? As part of their empire?
Okay. So, okay. Well, so Maury, no. Come on now.
That was me.
Oh, that was Shem. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought Maury was about to say something that
No,
was
I'm
going to
staying
get
out of
him.
this one.
Okay, good. Okay.
I can't talk relationships.
No, I was just going to say. I was like, Maury, you got to watch what you say right now, man. Okay, so years ago, the story that was told to me, and I'm not going to give all the details, but when you asked the question of are they together for sort of showbiz relationships. The way that it was explained to me was these are two individuals who do love each other. Two people fall in love and can have love, and you can even have a family together. But the way that it was explained to me was that when it comes to any sort of normal, and when I say normal, I mean you fall in love, that's your person, you have kids, you are a couple. That part of their arrangement relationship is non-existent. Okay. But they're Team Pinkett Smith. That's what they've decided on, and it's sort of what works for them.
So maybe they were in love
That's the
at one
story
point.
that I heard.
Or, sorry, at one point maybe they fell out of love, but the bigger picture was for maybe the brand.
I think in love is not the correct way of saying this. Saying that they have love for each other or are in deep love with one another is different than two people who are in love. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shem?
I think you said it right. I'll say that.
But it's a wild clip, and Will does not look good in that clip, man. He just does not look good.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Amy Schumer on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen talks about how she felt when she was at the Oscars about the standing ovation that Will got.
I just wonder if you have any thoughts about it, about the standing ovation that Will got when he won the award. Did you have any thoughts about that?
Well, I'll just say I was backstage and I knew I had to go out. I was kind of the only host that was going out solo after that. So it really felt like the Situation Room, of comedy. Like we were all just like watching the monitor and we're like, and then he won and we're all like everybody was just kind of floored for the whole thing. And and I was just thinking like about what am I gonna do when I go out there?
You did a great job.
Thank you.
You did a really good job.
Wow.
It's interesting because I think that they taped, I guess, no, the show's live, but they didn't get into it, which is Amy Schumer did a show in Vegas where she was on stage talking about jokes that she wasn't allowed to tell at the Oscars. Did you hear this?
No.
So she just, for some whatever reason, she went on stage and started talking about jokes that she wasn't allowed to say at the Academy Awards. And one of her jokes was, so y'all heard the new movie, Don't Look Up. There's also that other movie, Don't Look Down, the barrel of Alec Baldwin's shotgun.
Oh, wow.
Right?
She wrote that joke?
She said it on stage.
No.
Yeah. And everybody's like, Amy. Like, no wonder they didn't want you to tell that joke at the Academy Awards. But she went on stage being like, let me tell you all the cool stuff I didn't get to talk about. And everybody's like, whoa.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't say that.
Whoa, man. Yeah. So that clip hasn't come out because I don't think there is a clip. But when you read it, it's still shocking.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Amy Schumer on Watch What Happens Live last night with Andy Cohen talking about whether or not she stole a joke from her Oscars monologue. And she was accused of it because it was the Leonardo DiCaprio joke. And here's the way Amy sort of played it out on Oscar night.
Leonardo DiCaprio, what can I even say about him? He's done so much to fight climate change and leave behind a cleaner, greener planet for his girlfriends.
Now, there was a viral tweet in 2021 that read, Leonardo DiCaprio is so passionate about climate change because he wants to leave a better world for his girlfriends.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Yo, that's samesies.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, when you're writing jokes and you got Leo DiCaprio, who has only ever dated women under 30, comics are going to think of this joke. Okay. So anyway, so this is Amy.
I don't know. That's pretty specific, though.
This is Amy Schumer on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen.
What is your response to people thinking that you stole your Leonardo DiCaprio joke at the Oscars from a viral tweet?
Okay, well, I would like to say I haven't personally been on Twitter. I've had my assistant do it just so I can remain alive and not kill myself.
Good.
And also that joke was written by Suli McCullough. But I thank you guys always for, making sure that I don't start thievery.
Right. Yes.
I just got to do a lie detector test on Vanity Fair, and they asked me, thank God, have you ever stolen a joke? And I said no, and it was...
There you go, proven by a lie detector.
Everybody just chill. It's crazy.
Yes.
I'm funny enough. I don't need to steal.
Yes!
Because this isn't the first time Amy Schumer's been. You remember when she did her show and like everybody was there was a stack of examples where there was that one bit that she did in her show where people never wanted to refer to somebody as black. Right? White people. And so they were in like a department store. Am I right on this, Shem? That was the Amy Schumer show, right?
That's it.
And they were in a department. The bit goes like this. There's people in a department store, right? And then she gets up to the counter and the woman is like, hey, who is helping you today? As they always do. And then the woman's like, oh, the girl over there in the yellow. And there's like, you can't tell who it is. And then she's like, who? And she's like, the one with the one with the gray pants. And they're both wearing gray pants. And white people will do anything to not describe somebody as being black is the joke.
Amy Schumer was...
So this was the Amy Schumer bit, but this was a whole bit that had been done before, like almost verbatim. And that's really what started all of this Amy Schumer steals jokes thing. But I guess she did a lie detector test on Vanity Fair and they asked her if she stole jokes.
Lie detector tests aren't always on.
Right.
Exactly.
You know how to beat a lie detector anymore?
Yes, absolutely.
It's like every day.
If you believe it to be true, therefore it is true.
Wow.
That's such a shocking statement. God damn. That is
criminals. Pay attention,
man. You know what I mean? Like we work with this man. You know, like
not for long.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
A near mint copy of Captain America comic book just sold for $3.1 million. The sale marks the record for the comic Captain America Comics #1 and is now one of the top 5 most expensive comics ever sold. The exact price was $3,120,000. The comic hit newsstands December 1940, a full year before the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, and this is what would send America into World War II. And on the cover, it features Captain America punching Adolf Hitler.
Wow.
And this is also the first appearance by Bucky in Captain America's sidekick. So it's a big deal, this comic. $3.1 million.
This is why I'm hanging on to my Ren and Stimpy comics.
Because you think that they will one day be worth this?
You never know.
Are they punching Nazis or no?
No, they're
not. Okay,
Great
right.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Okay, is Dancing with the Stars moving over to Disney Plus? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
So it's not on ABC anymore?
I think they're...
But ABC is Disney.
No, I know, but there's a big difference between
But I think what they're doing
network
is
and streaming, though.
Is running the
Audience-wise.
episodes live as if it were on ABC. Like you have to tune into Disney Plus and watch the episodes live.
Yeah. Oh, really, huh?
Yeah.
But they do live on Disney?
They're going to start.
They are, huh? And I guess they're going to start with, this will be one of their sort of flagship live shows. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild to me. Man,
I guess
that show used to be like unbeatable. And
I know,
now
but the problem is when it airs at the same time as like football season, right? So it always gets bumped for any of the big NFL games.
Can it be on both?
No, because they want it to be consistent on a special night or on its night, right? On Monday nights.
So they're getting rid of Dancing with the Stars for football.
Yeah.
Right?
Because football
Yeah,
always,
I get it.
right? Football always brings in the monster numbers.
Oh, it gets Academy Award numbers.
Yeah.
Every week it gets Academy Award numbers.
So I guess instead of moving the schedule around
Yeah.
between Mondays and Tuesdays, just keep it on Mondays, but now you just have to watch on Disney+.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
J-Lo posted this sort of teaser clip on Instagram telling fans to go and check out On the J-Lo, which is her sort of like secret society website. Listen to this.
So I have a really exciting and special story to share. So if you're not part of my inner circle, you have to go to onthejlo.com to hear this one. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it is my inner circle where I share my more personal things, and this one's definitely on the J-Lo.
So you went over there. Yeah, you went over there, and there was a short video of her sort of like playing with and showing off her engagement ring.
Oh, did she say anything?
It's this. No, not in the clip. It's this monster size, like green, I guess, diamond or whatever. I don't know, on a silver band, but it's sizable.
That's legit.
Now, because they were engaged before, right?
Yes.
Could you not just use the same ring?
I'm sure he got rid of it.
You think so?
Ben Affleck, for sure he got rid of it. Yes.
Yeah. You think, huh?
You think he was going to hang on to that while he was still married to Jennifer Garner all those years?
True. Safety deposit box. That's what they're for, right, More? For all the secrets.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Chris Rock was on stage again doing these shows. Now, you can take this in a lot of different ways. So I guess fans are still dying to have Chris Rock talk about on stage the slap.
Okay.
And according to a report, so Chris Rock told the live audience on Friday that he won't be talking about the slap. But this is what he said. So he was in, I don't even know where he was, somewhere in California. And he says this, "I'm okay. I have a whole show, and I'm not going to talk about that until I get paid. Life is good. I got my hearing back," he said. Now, what does that mean, until I get paid? Does that mean until somebody pays him to talk about it, or does that mean until he gets paid from Will Smith?
No, I think until he gets paid to talk about it.
Yeah, you're talking like a comedy special.
But he is getting paid right now. He's on stage doing shows.
No, but he wants Oprah.
But you don't get paid to do Oprah.
Don't you, from the network?
No. No.
Maybe
but
I
he
think
thinks
he wants
you
to get
do.
paid.
No, he knows.
Unless it's like get paid to talk about that specifically for something like Netflix, right? Separate from his tour that he's already on
But
right now.
GMA would pay.
No, they wouldn't. GMA
Absolutely
doesn't pay.
not.
I heard they
GMA
do.
doesn't pay. GMA will pay for pictures, but they won't pay for an interview.
Yeah.
That's
I think it would
that's sort of what
be-
people. That's the standard.
I'm going with Shem on this one, and I think it would be more along the lines of, even if it's like a 30-minute set.
Yeah.
Right?
To just
That
him
drops
do a big monologue talking about it
on
kind of thing.
Netflix, yeah.
Okay. And then over on Saturday Night Live, so the Academy announced on Friday that that Will Smith is banned from the ceremony for 10 years. However, he can still be nominated. He can still win.
What, just banned from the event?
So he's banned from the event. This is how they covered that on a Weekend Update.
As punishment for slapping Chris Rock, the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences has banned Will Smith from attending the Oscars for 10 years. But is that a punishment?
Yeah.
He can still be nominated and even win an award. He can even go to the after party. He just doesn't have to attend the 4-hour ceremony where someone is definitely going to make fun of his wife again. I think a real punishment would be to make Will Smith host next year's Oscars.
Good one.
Because trust me, nothing will make you question your choices in life more than hosting an award show.
And then they put up a picture of him and Michael Che when they hosted the Oscars.
Oh, did they?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. So that's that with Will Smith, 10-year ban, but only from the ceremony.
Yeah, that's lame.
Right?
Totally lame.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Julian Lennon, over the weekend, performed his father's iconic track, Imagine, for the very first time live. This is something that he had sworn that he would never do. He didn't have the best relationship, or it was like a rocky relationship with his dad before he was killed. And it's something that Julian Lennon, I'm sure, has been asked to do over the years countless times and has refused every single time. This was for the benefit for Ukraine refugees. It went down on Saturday night.
Imagine all the people sharing all the say I'm a dreamer.
Wow.
But I'm not the only one.
So there's something about this that may sound familiar other than the fact that it's Imagine, which is one of the most beautiful songs ever written.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that was with Julian Lennon doing Imagine, the guitar player, is a guy named Nuno Bettencourt. And one of the reasons why it might sound familiar was because Nuno Bettencourt was the guitar player in a band called Extreme. And this is
Where do I know Extreme from?
More Than Words.
Oh, right.
Doesn't
yeah,
it
yeah.
play it back when they start singing together? And doesn't it sound like More Than Words?
You may say I'm a dreamer.
Right?
This changes it.
Yes. Yeah,
Changes
it's the
everything.
guy, it's the voice from More Than Words. The backup voice from More Than Words.
This is beautiful. I like it.
So they did that, which was really, really beautiful. And good to see.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So the fate of Chris Noth on The Equalizer was decided last night when CBS did it. So he did one episode, I guess, this season. And then after the revelation that Chris Noth had been accused of sexually assaulting two women, that was the only episode that he had appeared in because it was the only one that they had already shot and they couldn't remove him from. As we know, he was written out of the finale of And Just Like That, the Sex and the City reboot after Big died. So his character was on assignment, working on an investigation. That was his absence. And then he was killed in a plane crash.
Oh, no.
All off screen. So that's how you do that, right? You just get him right out of there. Peace.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Raptors in the playoffs.
Woo! Yeah!
We know who they're playing.
Philly, baby. Saturday, 6:30 game time.
And Shaq got a lot of people up in arms over this, man. So this was Shaquille O'Neal's take on how the Raptors and Philly series is going to go down.
In my opinion, that's it. Philly's going to have a battle with Toronto in that first round.
I agree with you.
No way. Yes. Have you seen the Raptors? Have you Toronto's seen? getting swept. Write it down.
Swept.
Toronto getting swept.
Okay.
He says Toronto's getting swept. Write it down.
Bro.
Shut up, Shaq. Come on, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
This is interesting here. So on TikTok, there was a divorce lawyer that claims that these are the jobs to avoid when looking for a spouse. Meaning, if you're a woman going and you're in the world where you're hooking up and you're looking for a long-term partner, this lawyer has laid out the jobs that those men could do that you would want to avoid because she sees too many of these people who do these jobs in divorce hearings.
So do you know the answers already?
I know the answers already, but do you want to take a shot at what some of these guys do for a living that should be red flags?
So the top two for me,
yes,
I would think are lawyer,
yep,
and maybe a surgeon.
Okay, Deepa, top two. Give me your top two. What do you think?
I would say pilot.
Pilot and
Police officer.
Okay, Maury?
Massage therapist.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
And I was going to say male stripper.
Okay, Shem?
Is one of them a radio announcer?
Oh, damn.
I guess not. I'm gonna go with lawyer. Oh, I did law in school too. Shoot, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
So radio announcer and lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer. Sure.
Also can sing.
Oh,
Doesn't pick up easily on clues.
Yeah, cheats at Wordle.
Okay, so here's the TikTok lawyer talking about what jobs to avoid.
Over the course of my career, I've watched my most difficult cases, and shockingly, many of them involve men in these 5 professions. What I notice among these 5 professions is that they tend to be more narcissistic. They tend to be more controlling. And when I tell you the professions, you're going to see why. And they tend to be far more difficult in dealing with a divorce. They have kind of a nuke the earth, scorch the earth, how dare you challenge me kind of approach to litigation. So here they are in no particular order. The top 5 professions of husbands that women should avoid are firemen. Wow. I've never really understood that one, but it's on there. Okay. Police officer. Oh, wow. Military. Deepa. Surgeon, and pilot.
Oh, wow.
If you look at these professions, what do they all have in common? they all have in common that the men in these professions, they're gods in their profession, right? You're a policeman, you're walking around with a gun, you're walking around with authority. If you're a surgeon, you're walking around the hospital. Everybody, looks up to you, you're in charge, everybody treats you with respect. And then, you come home and all of a sudden somebody's asking you to take out the trash. I think that that's a difficult kind of transition to make. Pilots especially, and when you look at pilots, you cross over to Air Force, military. They're in control of like 150, 200 people's lives at a time. They are treated with a tremendous amount of respect and they have a lot of responsibility.
Wow.
Can I add one?
Yeah, Maury, go ahead.
I was going to say FedEx delivery guy because some of those guys are really good looking.
I mean, not on the list, according to this lawyer.
I mean, I'm sure it's on the list, but I don't know where on the list.
Number
that
6. She only gave top 5.
That's true. You're right. So you think it goes military, pilot, surgeon, police officer, fireman, FedEx guy?
That's exactly it.
That's my list.
Also massage therapists.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The Kardashians are back. Episodes started dropping on Disney Plus up here, Hulu in America.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do multiple episodes or like one a week?
I think they're doing one a week, but I think 2 have dropped. 2 or 3.
A little gift to start things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fans reactions so far. Fans overwhelmingly loving it.
I know what I'm going to be watching tonight.
And I just was cruising Twitter. I really didn't go too deep into it. Some of the critic reaction, however, which I don't know whether the Kardashians even care about critic reaction. Hollywood Reporter said the Kardashians are back, but it's hard to drum up enthusiasm for people who don't leave the spotlight long enough to be missed. The family that is famous for being famous and for shamelessly sharing themselves has refined, toned, and polished their brand to an uncanny degree. Nothing here shocks, surprises, or titillates. And then another review, I believe Entertainment Weekly said, throughout the first 2 episodes of The Kardashians, there is a detectable note of panic shifting through unrelentingly public lives to find the element that will be shareable without embarrassing, personal, without being too much. So mixed reviews for the show, but it started right off episode 1 with another sex tape scandal, and I guess this was when one of Kim's kids was on the computer, and then a thing popped up, and then all of a sudden, all that stuff from Kim's past with the sex tape came roaring back.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay, though. It's not. On Roblox. Sam was on Roblox yesterday. And a thing popped up. And he started laughing. And I was like, Mommy, look. And it was a picture of my cry face. And it was a game that someone made of Roblox. And it said Kim's new sex tape. When you clicked on it, thank God he can't read yet. And it's over my dead body. Is this gonna happen to me again? I just want it gone. This is not gonna with me. It's not. So I just want it gone.
Damn.
Oof, right?
That's gotta be tough.
Yeah, so that was episode 1. The show looks really good. I will say that. And I think that they, from what I've seen in clips, they have really great editors. Not that matters, but I think when you're dealing with these reality shows and how much they actually manipulate the footage, it really works towards the stories.
Hire back the same crew, right? Before? Because that old crew was from
they were
the
E
network.
And it hold different. Yeah, no, I don't think it's the same. It doesn't look the same. The show doesn't look the same. It looks much more polished. Am I wrong on that, Maury?
No, it's a new crew.
But the show looks way better, right?
It looks very slick.
Yeah, it's it's almost like documentary style. It's like you're watching a Netflix documentary almost. I guess is the sort of best way to explain it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Warner Brothers has removed dialogue referencing a gay relationship between Jude Law's character Dumbledore and Mads Mikkelsen's character Grindelwald in the new Fantastic Beasts movie for the Chinese market.
Really?
In the Chinese version of the movie, the dialogue between the two men that includes phrases like "because I was in love with you" and "the summer Gellert fell in love" have been removed. Warner Brothers states this, according to Variety, that though the lines have been edited out, the quote spirit of the film remains intact, including the understanding that the two characters had once been in love. Warner Brothers statement says that the studio, quote, is committed to safeguarding the integrity of every film we release, and that means quote, sensitivity making nuance cuts for certain international markets. And in this case with Fantastic Beats, it's a 6 seconds that was cut, which is interesting because everybody goes off on, remember the whole thing with Disney a couple weeks ago with the Don't Say Gay bill, which is far more even nuanced than just Don't Say Gay. This is what's been every company in America does when dealing with China forever, and nobody says anything to them. This is the NBA does it. Warner Brothers does it. All the studios do it. They all sort of bend when it comes to all these ridiculous rules. Like,
because otherwise they won't make the money.
They don't get the market.
Because that's the biggest market in the world for them, right?
They don't get the market, and nobody says anything. And this has been going on forever. Everybody does these edits because they need the money in the Chinese market. It's
not
crazy.
Even a new movie. What was the last one they did an edit on? Oh, Fight Club, right? The end of Fight Club.
Well, that wasn't for gay stuff, but yeah,
No.
they edited the end of Fight Club.
Yeah.
And the police caught them.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't get away with it. Spoiler alert. Like they redid the end of it.
Yeah, they made it to look like the police came in and saved the day.
Yes.
They were the heroes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. But that's what they do. So that's the big cut. 6 seconds out of Fantastic Beasts for the Chinese market.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Well, Elon Musk is attempting a hostile takeover of Twitter.
What?
Proposing a $43 billion deal. The approach comes just a day after Elon revealed that, or I guess a couple of days, where when he bought 9% of Twitter, they offered him a seat on the board, and then initially he had agreed to that, and then it came out that it was in everybody's best interest for him not to do it. But one of the caveats of that deal was that Elon Musk, if he sat on the board, was not allowed to own more than, I think it was 14% of Twitter. And so then it came out that he was not going to be on the board, which then would free him up. So now he's offering... Elon Musk, by the way, he's worth $260 billion. So he's offering $43 billion for Twitter. He said, I invested in Twitter as I believe in its potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe. And I believe free speech is a societal imperative for a functioning democracy. He goes on to say, however, since making my investment, I now realize the company will neither thrive nor serve the societal imperative in its current form. Twitter needs to be transformed as a private company. So he is looking to just own it outright.
Does Jack Dorsey still own Twitter?
Well, no, there's a board, right?
It's now a board.
Yeah, there's a board.
The original guy that started Twitter, by the way, Jack Dorsey.
Yeah, so there's a board, and this is the kind of thing that happens all the time with big, giant companies. You just don't hear about these stories because we don't participate in big, giant companies.
Yeah.
Right? We all participate in Twitter, and this is what happens all the time.
What do you think is going to happen?
Somebody comes in. I don't know. I don't
know if he's going to get it.
I don't. It's not a matter of like one person just being like yes or no. Like this is how companies change hands all the time.
What is it?
All the time. $43 billion. Yeah, he offered them good price on their stock. Went up 12% overnight. I don't know, man. I don't know.
How do you say no to that?
Well, and also being on the board, it's like, what was he able to find out in that brief period of time? What sort of information did he have access to?
Like why we don't have an edit button?
I don't want an edit button.
No,
I don't mind an edit button if it is an hour. But what I don't want with Twitter is an edit button makes people you're able to time travel at that point.
Change the narrative
and edit something. And
but I just
not
want
the
the correct spelling.
And yeah, that's fine. Give it an hour then. I'm okay with that. But what I don't want is I don't want somebody who has said some really terrible things and should be called out for it, right?
Right.
And I love on Twitter when every now and then when you see a tweet and it was like somebody from like 4 years ago who was like, Will Smith's going to slap Chris Rock on the stage of the Academy Awards in 2022, right? Like you have these sort of people that predict these things, who's going to win championships, like all this stuff. Because you can't edit Twitter, you know that those are legit, right? And I love that every now and then one of these real wild guesses that somebody came up with years ago, sort of somebody finds, and then we're able to, kind of enjoy now.
Yeah.
But
I think the edit button, like majority of people are like, yes, I want the edit button so I can go back and fix like a spelling mistake, right? Or grammatical error.
But an hour. I give you an hour, maybe two tops. Maybe you regret what you wrote and you want to change it. That's fine too. I don't mind that.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.